Yo, peep the C4 Jeep. Yo, that thing's kind of sick. And tell me why. Also, Lowkey, a baddie's driving, but it reminds me of the Red Bull Minis. But honestly, I think it's kind of cooler because it has ability to actually do some more stuff than just, you know, whatever. Also, why is she driving? Bro, what? This is sus. I'm sus. All right, y'all, what's good, YouTube? What's Gucci Mane? So I know it's been a minute because I've had a few requests about people wanting to know the build breakdown cost-wise. So the car isn't the cleanest. It's dusty. It'd be sitting in the garage. I drive it, you know, probably once, twice a week. So I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, am I gonna either just keep prolonging me making this video, or should I just make the video? So I just want to make the video for y'all. So I apologize that she is a little dusty, but basically, I'm gonna just break down everything that I have spent on her to get like this. So I'm not gonna do V1, V2, V3, just this. And also, I do want to note too, y'all, I get used parts. The only non-used parts that I have that I got for this car was the front bumper, but I got it on, I want to say it was Black Friday or Cyber Monday, a Cyber Monday sale. But let's go ahead and let's start from the rear. Okay, so the carbon fiber trunk and the carbon fiber hood are both Cybon, and I got them both for $1,200. One of the homies in Colorado, he actually got his Genesis rebuilt. I think he did big turbo 2.0, and then it lasted maybe a month and then it blew up. So he ended up parting it out. So I actually had a VIS hood on order from Car Tuners for, I think it ended up being $14 at the door with shipping, and I think it was almost literally the next day or 24 or less than 24 hours later, my homie was like, yo, part my car out, who wants parts? So trunk and hood were $1,200. I've ran a few different sets of tails on Genevieve, which is her name, but I want to say these ones I got in a trade, and I traded some Eagle Eyes that I got from the homie Carbon Kid, and I think I paid $70 or so for those tails or something, but one of them was, I don't know, I can't remember exactly what happened, but I ended up trading those for these from the homie BK1 Marco in Tennessee. So yeah, have these, and then has the Turnus Tails, the diode Turnus Tails module, and I think that was, I'm pretty sure I got those used as well, and I think it ended up being, you know, 30-40 bucks. I have the rear Hyper G rear bumper. I got this new used, so basically the guy had it but he never threw it on, so new used, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And I'm pretty sure I paid $350 for that. The F1 style third brake light, I want to say was $10 on eBay. Street Arrow. So this right here is part of the Street Arrow, not side skirts, rear diffuser. I think it's the V1, but I actually got it for free from a homie in Colorado. Shout out to Snoop Dogg's cousin, I think his Instagram is, kind of a funny name. But eventually I'm pretty sure I just gave away the middle part and I just kept the sides because I thought I could use them one day, and there they are. So then we have my exhaust setup. I have long tube headers into a custom wide pipe, into a 2.0 Tomei, but it's obviously on my 3.8. This was, I want to say, I think the wide pipe and the Tomei ran me $780, I believe. And that was from the homie R-Spec Luis. Shout out him, one of the OGs. All right, so I'm moving along. We have the rear wide body. This is the Monster Service V1. I'm just running it in the rear. I don't run it in the front. I want to say I got these used, and I want to say I paid $400, I think, give or take. So somewhere around there. I'm pretty sure also that was from the homie. Yeah, that was from the homie in Colorado, the tuner. So if y'all need anything tuned out there, make sure you hit him up. Yasu's the the guy. So then we're gonna do, let's see, we'll do wheels and tires. I'm pretty sure I got these raised. So I got all 4 of them for, I think, $800 or $700. But one of them I had to replace because I didn't feel like running it. It got it was curb rash, was terrible. It looked bad. To repair it would have been basically the price of a new one. So yeah, I got one new one, and I think that one cost me, I think I found it for like $250 or $275. Moving along, we have the M&S Hyper G side skirts. I also got these new used. They never were ran, but the homie, let me think. So the homie Lewis up in Michigan, he had them, and then he was able to give them to my tuner. Wait. Johnny. It's Johnny. I'm trying to remember all of their ads. It's Johnny. So if y'all need anything tuned, if y'all need Genesis Coupe and you're in Chicago area, make sure you hit him up. Goated. But so Lewis dropped them off to him, so then I went to Chicago to get those. And then I think those were, 400. I think 450. Yeah, I think 450. And then the side skirt extensions, I basically used to have the Type A version of the side skirts, and then I traded BK2 Adam with cash on top for his stock skirts, and then these extensions. And these are painted black. They look really good. We'll talk about the wrap. The wrap job, it is Liquid Coffee Brown, I believe is the name. The homies at Wrap Labs, KC, did a really great job. For everything, I want to say I did end up needing a little bit extra work. There was some body work that ended up happening, and then also, they gave me a great price. So I think out the door, I ended up paying 21 or 22, give or take. And again, there was things, so this whole part had to be sanded and it was messed up, and then there was a bit of body damage on the driver door, and I think there was also a spot back here in this area where my paint was coming off. So yeah, shout out to them for doing everything and helping me out. Okay, before I forget, tires. I want to say the fronts I got in a pair, and I believe they were $250, and then my rears I also got in a pair, and I want to say that was around $300, give or take. All right, up here we have my carbon fiber fenders. I think, if I remember correctly, they were $275 or $300 from H-Hat or H-Rat, something like that. Basically, she had a Genesis up in Chicago, and she was parting it out, and she had those, and I've been wanting those for so long. So yeah, shout out to her. We actually met halfway in St. Louis, so she's really dope. I think she wants to get back into Genesis too, so pretty exciting. All right, front bumper, y'all. I got this. This is literally my only new thing I ever got, but it is the Hyper G front bumper, and I got this for, I think, $14 shipped. Now, that was a sale, and this was back in, I want to say 2021 or 2022. I also usually am running a APR front lip, but it recently kind of left the chat. But I do have it. I do plan on putting it back eventually. And that one, I believe I got for $150 or $180 used. Oh yeah, headlights. So these are OEM, and then they were opened, and I put the clears in them for like the KDM spec ones. And then the homie Jose, he basically blacked out all over the inside. I like it. I was gonna do also a sequential strip on the bottom and some other stuff, but just cost wise, I didn't really have the funds at the time. And they're not, one of them, the blinker doesn't work for some reason, so I'm not sure why that is, but it is what it is. So that was, I think that ended up costing me, I think 200 and something. Let's just say 200. It was more than that though. All right, quick interior real quick, kind of dirty. I have the 2016 R-Spec seats. I believe these ran me $300. And then I have a carbon fiber flat bottom steering wheel that I got used from a homie in Texas. He actually has the fastest, I think, quarter mile or something. And I got that for, I want to say $380. Other than that, interior is pretty much stock. I do have a double din that was up there. I'm pretty sure that ended up, bro, that cost me so much because for some reason, when you have a track model and certain 2013 plus, the amps and everything, there's different wiring harnesses and systems, and yeah, whole bunch of BS. So that cost me a lot. I want to say in total it cost me, I think, $700 to get it all done because I had so many different appointments. I have 2 gauges. Those I got also from the homie Yasu in Colorado. So I got those 2, and then the lines. I'm about to show y'all the E85 lines. I think I got all of that stuff for $400. Here, one sec. Let me use my hood for rock. So yeah, I got the fuel lines, and I got those 2, and I think I got something else for about $400. This is Almighty's original intake. I got this used. I think I was a second or third person. So I ended up paying, I believe, $140 for that. I have a manifold riser right there. I'm pretty sure that was $100. Got this catch can. I think that was $30 off of eBay. I have a Megan Racing transmission mount. I think that was $50. I'm trying to think what else. I have a, I believe, I can't remember the exact part number, but it's, a lot of people run this pump. Anyway, ended up having to get 2 different ones, long story, but I think that ended up being $225. All right, y'all, real quick, before I reveal how much I spent to get her to look like this, put in the comments right now and guess. Gas cap, I think that was $80 or something. I'm gonna give y'all 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gotcha. No, I'm just playing. I'm actually gonna do a live reaction because honestly, I'm not sure. I know I did this before when she was blue, and I think it was somewhere around 7K, and there's a lot more parts. So honestly, for this one, I think I'm gonna guess 9K. Low-key, I think it might be more than that, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to put it live reaction. So I tallied everything up. I'm gonna click equals, and I guess we'll see what my emotions do. So, all right, y'all, 3, 2, 1. $11,000. Go! $11,905. Yo, chat, I'm cooked. I think I'm chopped. I think that's it. I'm out of the game. Appreciate y'all. That's actually crazy to think about how much more I've actually spent on the other versions and just other maintenance and small things. I should go back to collecting playing cards. All right, back to the video. All right, boom. I'm gonna put it on the screen right here. Honestly, I don't even know what it's gonna be. Lowkey kind of scared.
You need Jesus.
God have mercy upon us.
I probably missed a few things here and there, but that's pretty much the gist, y'all, on how she sits, on how she looks right now. Do y'all think, what do y'all think? You think I overspent, underspent? Again, one of the biggest things is I get all used parts. So it does help keep the cost down. you guys don't need to buy new parts all the time. But that's gonna do it for the video. I appreciate y'all for watching as always. If you guys have any questions, I know there's a few of the people who wanted to see other videos specifically on Jen and Fifi, so I'll try to make those when I can. But yeah, again, any questions and comments, anything like that, any videos that you want to see, please let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. Peace and love, and I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.